it's fantastic only on the Black Donald Trump radio show. Yeah, I'm about to hit y'all over the head with another banger. Yeah, this that Cal Rittenhouse remix. Turn up. Yeah, y'all gon' love this one. Turn up, Patriots. Yeah. Rittenhouse. Rittenhouse. I can beat the case like my name is Cal Rittenhouse. Yeah, Rittenhouse. Rittenhouse. I can beat the case like my name is Cal Rittenhouse. You can get shot with the K, Cal Rittenhouse. Pulled up to the driveway, but I parked at a different house. Bobby on the beat, and he whipped it up like slavery. Bobby on the beat, and he whipped it up like slavery. I got the streets hot like it came out the bakery. Yeah, I went to trial, and I beat it with the self-defense. I can block the shot, cause my lawyers got the best defense. My heart is turning cold like it came from Minnesota. You can break the drama, and it started in Kenosha. Sports Center top 10, I put them on a poster. John Wayne Dripper letting 5 out the holster. Days is getting shorter, but the nights is getting colder. Magaland turned me up, I think I caused a polar shift. Yeah, I beat the case, now you're sticking like a ball of shit. Yeah, I beat the case, still smoked them like a cigarette. Mr. Trump-tastic, just shut down the internet. I'm surfing on the boat, but I'm fishing with a bigger net. Bonded out of jail, now I'm eating at the steakhouse. Took a trip to Florida and I sold out the lake house. Yeah, Rittenhouse, yeah, Rittenhouse. I'll show up to your door like the publishing clearinghouse and hit them with a fat check. With a fat check. Had a dream last night, but I didn't make it back yet. Afghan Connect, big pharma selling opium. I'm trapped in a bubble, but I'm living in utopia. Cal Rittenhouse had me feeling like the poster boy. How I beat the case and made it home by the holidays. Yeah, Rittenhouse, yeah, Rittenhouse. I can beat the case like my name is Cal Rittenhouse. You can beat your case like your name is Cal Rittenhouse. I can beat the case like my name is Cal Rittenhouse. You can beat your case like your name is Cal Rittenhouse. Yeah, Rittenhouse, yeah, Rittenhouse. I can beat the case like my name is Cal Rittenhouse. You can beat your case like your name is Cal Rittenhouse. Yeah, Rittenhouse, yeah, Rittenhouse. Yo, 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 yes.
Yo, we back at it again. Y'all see the title of the venue. Let me get this off the screen. Let me do a quick sound check. I ain't gonna have y'all waiting all day. I know it's Saturday. You know. But we gotta get into this topic because people are getting snatched up in these third world countries. Hold on, let me do a sound check right quick. Stuck in these. Okay, yeah, we sound alright. I still gotta find another streaming service because I'm done with this one. This thing is pissing me off sometimes. I found out what the problem was last night and why we had technical difficulties. My son switched the HDMI cord on the back of my computer. He switched the HDMI cord on the back of my shit. So, you know how kids are. They come switching out cords to hook up to their Xbox and all that, man. But that's why my computer was glitching last night. I thought it was something else. Shit. But yeah, let's get into this bill. Let's read what happened to this girl because with this woman, and her son he wants answers. But how you go get answers from Haiti when you performing voodoo? And we go see a video where in Haiti they turned this man into a goat. See, Haiti, they worship the lamb and the goat too. They drink the blood of the lamb too. They also worship this god called Papa Lekbar. And he wears a top hat just like Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam is the goat. He wears the 5-star on the head. He is the Baphomets. Because the soldiers are the sacrificial lambs of America when it comes to Uncle Sam. You could get drafted, and if you don't go, you go to jail. Get hit with all kind of penalties and all that. And then you're a felon, and now you can't get a job. But you're a sacrificial lamb, especially in that Bush and Obama administration. Your family members probably got blown up missing limbs and all that. But they got Elon Musk got something for him. Elon Musk got a whole new thing called Neuralink that can fix that. But yeah, it says, let's read and see what happened to this lady. It says a North Carolina woman died under mysterious circumstances on a voodoo retreat in Haiti, and her family is demanding answers from the group's leaders. Knowing damn well, look, I'm about to show you these damn pictures. You gotta think. You go to demand answers from a voodoo priest? Her body is probably in some curry goat over some white rice at this bitch. To be honest with you. So she gonna try to demand. Look, rest in peace, but damn, man, come on, man. Let me. She trying to. The family want the answers from a voodoo priest. Okay, you ain't getting no fucking answers for somebody like you. You ain't getting no answers with this voodoo religion. You think her family go? You might as well chop. You might as well don't even worry about it, brother. Don't even go look for your mom because they go whack your ass. They ain't playing over there in Haiti, and we all know the Clinton Foundation. They're directly tied with them Haitians and that Boudon and that Kuru shit. Cause they Kuru, that's from getting drinking tainted blood, and you know your body's depending off that adrenochrome stuff. And when you don't have it, you get Kuru. Yeah, real shit. So these people walking around with Kuru, uh, drinking lambs, the goat blood, all that. But she want answers from this motherfucker right here, and that's her. It's a sad story, but the same thing with them religious ministries when they go on them voyages to like these African tribes and shit, but they really be cannibals, and it be them white Christian ministries go over there to all these foreign lands and these forests where the people are just natural, and they end up getting whacked and killed. They end up getting whacked and killed in the name of Christ. They're not playing, man. These people not playing. They don't even like black people. I told y'all, there's a difference between Jamaican, black, African, native, indigenous. Quit mixing people. People love to mix people together, man. There's different type of white folks out there. Shit, all white folks don't act the damn same, but a lot of Pan Africans end up putting white folks in the same damn category. But I keep on telling them, it ain't like that, brother. It ain't like that. But this is her son. This is her. So it's a sad case, but I'm gonna be honest with you. If you fucking with that voodoo stuff, sad stuff gonna happen. You become a voodoo doll. I told you that conscious community, they getting chopped up and all that, man. They getting turned in, just like what's his name, Nature Boy. He ran this same programmer, like a Jim Jones type programmer, you know. But Haitians, they got Christianity over there too. If you see white people over there in Haiti, there's Christianity over there. Okay, they spread it. Let's see, because if there's Christianity in Haiti, it's been conquered. See, they want to see voodoo is they natural. That's what they do. They sacrifice the goat. They sacrifice the goat in all the Muhammad faiths. But I want to know what type of voodoo she was practicing. Is actually called voodoo, and I want to know. We go do some open research, so just bear with me because I want to see what type of voodoo she was actually practicing. Because there's different denominations denominations of voodoo too. Just like there's different denominations of the Muslim Brotherhood, and you got different denominations of Christianity too. But a lot of these black people that fall off into voodoo, they leave the church, and you know, like I said, they're off that Pan African type of mindset. But either way, you getting screwed over. Being honest with you, because you letting this foreign entity that they call the Holy Ghost, because they represent the Holy Ghost. The Voodoo is the Holy Ghost, or the man of pen, and I'm gonna show you who the man of pen is, because he's the voodoo doll. And when you pin the voodoo doll, guess what happens? Actual things happen to you, to your body. Actual things happen to your spirit. Your spirit gets pierced. But the doll is the scapegoat for the whole religion. Yeah, it's sick. I already put the pieces together, and some people could go on through life without knowing the truth, but it is what it is. This is above what it's above their pay grade. Put it this way. But where the two meet at, you could catch up with keeping yourself informed. Hold on. A North Carolina man is asking for answers after his mom died while on a voodoo retreat in Haiti. Dana Jackson, 51, wanted to become a Mandu priest, a Mambu priest. Let's see what this is. Okay, a Mambu priest is a female ritual specialist. No different than like a witch, I guess a witch doctor. Because the thing is, they deal with natural healing too. You get a piece of the story everywhere you go. Nothing is separate. It just in a different format. But people think they format better than the other people's format, but it's all the same concept, just done differently. See, when throughout history you have certain technological advances in humanity, and that's a mile marker. We keep time by big events. That's how the brain remembers time as well. So let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, let's see what this actually is. Let's see what this actually is, because it says this just gives a brief description on what a man boo priestess is. But there's a male. It says there's a male counterpart, the Ogon. That's like the Oracle. If you watch that movie, The Matrix, you got the Oracle. That was the old black lady. She was a form of the. See, the thing is, you got different forms. You got the female version and the male version. But the male version of it, the male counterpart of it, hijacked the female and the I forgot the matriarch. Yeah, the matriarch part of it. So it says she performed ceremonies, initiations, and like I said, initiations that goes back to a cult. Like the occult. We went over the occult last night. The Fraternal Order, the Freemasonry. All this shit ties around Freemasonry because it's a control mechanism. Um, Healings and divinations, according to Harvard University website. Voodoo is an African religion and comes from the word Fon, which means God or spirit, and originated in the ancient kingdom of Domi, present day Nigeria, Benin, and Togo, according to the article on the religion by PBS.org. And like I said, alternative spellings of the religion include Voodoo and Voodoo, but not voodoo. The spelling voodoo is considered the sensationalist and derogatory Western creation, so it's not really voodoo. So when you say voodoo to them, that's disrespect. That's disrespectful, and they probably go put a hex on your ass too. So you got to call it voodoo. Well, you call it whatever you want. I'm gonna call it voodoo too. But the correct word for it is voodoo or voodoo. I mean voodoo or voodoo. And her son Timothy told us that she was this was something she wanted to do and had been practicing for a few years before her trip to Haiti. See, she got on the internet and got attached to one of them podcasters. You see that stuff happening in every little movement. It happened with the Q movement and in this community. The Q movement, you had people yeah, you had people die and stuff. Weird ways. Negative 48. I don't know if y'all remember his ass. Supposedly he died. You know, it just and like I said, he a CIA operative. He could he could legally kill himself, but once his mission is over, he could legally kill himself and go pick up his black card, his black credit card, and go walk off into the sunset. That's how they do it. That's how they get down. And come back as somebody else with a whole new life. And you would never even know. These people live multiple lives within a whole lifespan. Hold on. So she was practicing this stuff prior before, and I bet you she got it off a stupid ass Pan African YouTuber. A Pan This is what they believe. These Pan Africans. This is what they believe in. You said 4 years ago, my mom started to do a little research on the African spiritual belief system, and Boudon was a part of that. He said she had kind of been on this path of just kind of doing research and practicing, or at least just doing her due diligence as far as research is connected. I'm telling you, there's a lot of people that do this shit in the spirituality community, the so-called woke community. They into this shit. Uh, let's see what he got to say because he got a video. Let's see what her son got to say because her son should have stopped the bleeding, but he's probably a black Hebrew Israelite, so he don't fucking know because this is all what they call black culture, Jamaican and shit like that. I told you, you Negroes wasn't no fucking Jamaican. Quit blending y'all shit. Motherfuckers is dumb. I told you, quit blending black with Jamaican. It's not the same thing. They go cook your ass with some curry goat and rice, with some yellow rice. They not playing, and those Indians, I don't know what it is, but the videos on X, a lot of videos on YouTube, I've seen a lot of Indians bathing in poop, eating raw meat. Voodoo people eat raw meat. They eat the goat. They crack the skull and eat the brain out the goat head. They don't even cook it or anything. That's one of their rituals. They're cannibalistic, man. But that's what the spiritual that's what they teach in the spiritual movement. Once you get over there, they go cook your ass. She's crazy, man. Just stick like I said. Just stick to what you know. If Christianity is your thing, stick to that because you get off on into this other shit and you don't know yourself, you gonna be on a shish kebab. Okay, you gonna be on a shish kebab asking your mom where asking the Haiti government where he at, but the Haiti president he practiced voodoo, so you ain't getting no fucking answers. Dumbass, man. I told you. Yeah, and these people be the one that tell you wrong about what the hell you saying, but they'll go off and get killed. Or have a fucking this is a freak accident that led to a horrible death because she probably sitting in some witch's pot. They fucking with one of the oldest motherfucking religions on earth called Brahmanism, and they don't give a fuck. This all bleeds to this all leads back to Brahmanism and Freemasonry. And this is what they do. The witch's pot, the witch, it ain't nothing but the female Hebrew. See, the witch, she brews the pot too. The Hebrew, he stirs the pot. The witch hat is the cowboy hat. If you want to be honest, they wear the damn same hats. The Ku Klux Klan hat is the damn witch's hat. And that witch hat and that top hat is another personification of what? Fucking Saturn. Because that's the hats they wear when they do their fucking, you know, when they do their lies on stage, when they perform their magic. That's what the magician use. A damn top hat. What does Jamaican? They believe in. You see all them Jamaican movies, them Vodou movies where you got the skulls and the top hat. That's all Jewish culture too. This African culture and this Vodou is directly affected by the Abrahamic faith, the Brahmahamic faith. You see what I'm saying? Aboriginal people in Australia eat their dead ancestor brain. Yeah, they do a lot of shit, man, in these religions and all this culture and shit. They do a lot of nasty shit. To worship the golden calf or Brahma, the Brahma. Yeah, they worship in Brahma. It's really Amma when you're dealing with damn, I forgot that tribe's name. I shouldn't have forgot that tribe's name. Hold on. Yep, the Dogon. My bad. The Dogon. The Dogon worship Amma, but Amma is Brahma is an offspring of Amma. See, the Amish people worship. They subconsciously worship Amma. Amma is just Gaia, or who they call Mother Earth, or the Ma, or the Ma's tricks, or the Matrix. The Ma's tricks. The you get what I'm saying? That's the portal that's attached to this base reality, which is summon demons. Yeah, witches do summon demons, but the thing is, they use natural medicine. So, see, they thought Christ was the same thing too. See, you got your. See, the thing is, these people in these voodoo culture, the voodoo priests is like Christ in they culture. They warn all their fault. They warn all the tribe when the white man coming over there with the Bible. You get what I'm saying? That's their version of Christ. So where the heads meet is people try to come over there and pilgrims over there to convert them over to Christ, and they end up in a pot of gumbo. So but the thing is, they're used to as an scapegoat too. So they send Christ over there, and once they kill the white man, they know the army go come in right after. You get what I'm? That's how they do it. That's how they exactly do it. So they send the missionaries over. That's what I was thinking. The missionaries. Satan took the form of the bullhead, but he ain't actually a bull. A bull. We went to remember we did this build. We did that build. He's a shapeshifter. This is Satan in his ugly form. he takes the form of a bull, and this is where the Chicago DNC was. That's what I made this. Uh, I made this collage to show y'all because they had the abortion clinics right outside of the arena, and you see the Catholic cross right here. That same cross that what's his name had on, who did that one movie, uh, The Passion of the Christ. He had that same cross on his head. Hold on. The fallen angels taught the human wise about root cuttings and incarnations. Fallen angels are what makes them witches. The thing is, they ain't fallen angels. They can't ascend that high. Where did they fall from? These people are not fallen angels. Only ascended masters can fall. These people can't even once they leave the simulation, they don't go nowhere. They don't go up or down. They could go down. They could get deeper, stuck in the simulation. But see, the thing is, if these people are fallen angels, you would have to consider yourself a fallen angel because you came from God. And the thing is, Satan came from God too. But he only came one time. He can't ascend back up to the throne unless you're saying that these demons have access to different layers of the biblical cosmos, like the first, second, third layer of these base realities. Yes, I agree in that form, but for them to be, ascended masters, no, they're this earthly plane is as far as they could go, brother. Spiritually, they can't be fallen angels, but they could be fallen angels once. What the fuck? Come back again and again? They reincarnate here, so they got their own Saturn matrix, Saturnalia matrix going on. Angels are spirit beings, but they can manifest. And you know what? According to the Bible story, they can be tricked also out of their position in heaven. That what did they say? The devil took 1/3. He took 1/3. Uh, they can use animal faces for human faces. Yeah, I'm about to show y'all something right here. Hold on. I'm about to show y'all. The thing is, hold on. Yeah, that's the Knight Templar cross. You see? Right there. Boom, boom, boom. Right above his eyebrows. But hold on, Andrew. Yeah, we're the good angels because we manifest in spirit form too. We see good people. See, that's why they said God got to weigh the heart and it got to be light as a feather, so you can ascend to these higher realms of reality. Now the thing is, these demons, man, they are so weighed down or saturated. And the reason why I say they're saturated is because they worship this god called Saturn. They're stuck. They're stuck here. They can't ascend. Enoch. What did they say? Who was Enoch? Enoch was Enlil. Enoch was Inky, and he was Anunnaki. Enanaki. You got to do the etymology. Enoch is another form of who they call the Anunnaki. He was an ascended master. He was able to leave the assimilation like Christ through what we call the CERN portal. And they have resurrected that technology using holographic uh, imaging. That's what they call the false image or the artificial light. See, and now you got that versus the Israelite. The Israelite is the true light of the Most High because it's directly under. I'm just using this because the thing is, this is what they teach in the damn Moose Lodge. What I'm teaching y'all, what I'm showing y'all is what they teach in the Moose Lodge. They hide the knowledge and they demonize it with spookism. You'll never know the truth until you get past the veil. That's why they said Christ said you had to go through me. That means you have to walk past the veil. The veil is holographic. This universe is holographic. Hold on. The demons are the dead children of the angels and human women. Hold on, and I'm gonna go back to that. Hold on. Angels, humans, and demons are all different. Demons are children. Demons, the demon, the demons are the children of human women and fallen angels. A fallen angel is just an angel that has turned against God's will. See, I think this is what they all different, but they one and the same because they operate to get thy will done. See, you dealing with energy at this point. You dealing with demonic energy. Who do they deal with? They attack the humans. They don't bother the angels because they on a different layer of reality. They can't fool the angels, so the angels influence the humans, and sometimes the humans influence the demons, and the demons influence the humans. But the angels are just watching. They these different energies are all balled up in one because you're fighting you're spiritually fighting these three entities. You see, people fight the angels too. Humans fight the angels too. This is what they call the demiurge because you got the human in the middle, you got the demon on the left, and you got the angel on the right. But they all work in unison to get God's will done. We are human, but can be like angels, and we've seen humans be like demons. That's what I'm saying. They all different, but one and the same. You can't separate this unless you just if you separate it, you won't have the knowledge of good and evil. You won't know when you're being fooled, or that's why they said. See, the thing is, they try to fool people with this reverse psychology stuff, but when you really tap into tap into it, this is how you control the masses. You tell them not to think. You tell them to give your mind to somebody else. Now the thing is, if you go give your mind to somebody else, you gotta have a mind to begin with. Now some people came out the womb fresh. They had to build a mind from a baby to an adult, and they said the human brain really don't develop until the age 27. And I'm pretty sure that's false too, because I done seen some old people that have the mind of an adolescent. I've seen some old people that don't have a brain. The brain fades in and fades out. The brain is at its strongest point where it's at its middle. That's what we call the inertial plane or the plane of existence. That's the that would be called Christ. You at your most powerful when you at your middle age. Christ was 33 when he died. That's middle age. When you fade out, you start fading out after 33. You start fading out. Hold on, Andrew. The details really make a big difference. Yes, they do. The first Enoch was with God. but not the second Enoch. See, they trying to say God, Adam. They try to say Jesus Christ was the second Adam. Enoch was that man. I'm telling you, you got to watch these stories because the thing is, if you are anti-establishment and versus pro-establishment, you got to think those laws, those traditional laws are in place, and any foreign entity that tries to step on that, they go see him as a threat, and they seen Christ like that. They seen Christ as a threat. There were Christ had his followers, okay, but the thing is, the majority of the people that were pro-establishment was against people coming in town saying they was God. So the thing is, they used this story for an scapegoat, just like the Vodou religion. So they found out they made a mistake. Now let's pin the sins of man to the stake. This is why you gotta stab a vampire in the heart with a stake to kill him. They weaponized it. That's why I say you gotta know thyself, because then you could fall off into these other. See, she didn't know thyself. She didn't know Timothy Jack. No, that ain't her name. What's her name? I forgot her name already. But Miss Jackson, let's call her Miss Jackson. She didn't know thyself. We all affect each other. We have free will, and so do angels. Do you think angels have free wills if they're governed by God? Don't they have a mission to act out, regardless if they turn or do good? They still have it. See, the thing is, you can't break the will of God. It's already written that you can't break it, even if they say it's free. It's really free energy. Free energy is the will of God. Now you don't have it. LG&E, you got to pay LG&E for energy. It ain't free no more. You got to pay the people that's governing your mind for your energy back in taxes. So they taxing your free energy, and what can't you do on earth? Some people be too tired to act out their will. Some people got talent, some people are shy. Why? Because this world has put a saturation on the soul. A lot of people don't have time to do what they really want to do. Now they don't call this the American dream for no reason. Everybody got the American dream. The American dream is you know, act out your dreams or out your will. You can't do that. They make it you can do it, but they make it extra hard. This is why they built the internet, so they could monitor who these pro Christ people are, pro life. You know what I'm saying? Jesus is called the second Adam because the first Adam fell and became sinful as a human. Jesus did not sin and was the perfect human. That's why he had to get up out of here. That's why he had to go. Once you become an ascended master on this earthly plane, it's gonna kick you out naturally. This ain't your home anyway. Jesus was telling you you ain't from this world because you spend more time in the spiritual realm than you do in the physical realm. You spend about 100 years, 90, 80 years in a physical body. Your soul is eons. Your soul was there when God said, "Let there be light," and then he expanded his mind and broke it into pieces. You are one of the pieces. and they show that in the religion Atonism or Atom or who they call Atum. Uh, hold on. Yeah, the second atom is the second molecule. Atom is a Moloch, see, Moloch is molecule because this god deals with frequency, or the god of the Muhammad faith's El. So they worship in El, and that's the algorithms of El, the rhythm of El. Hold on. Yes, there were sins paid for by Jesus. Jesus did it voluntarily. They basically capitalize off the Jesus Christ story. You see how they capitalized off of it, and but there's nothing we could do about it. Uh it's already in play. So to try to rewind the tape and figure out what happened, people ain't gonna do that. It's already in play. It's already in motion. The wheels of God are already spinning. You get what I'm saying? And once you try to stop that wheel, you got people who we call Agent Smiths that belong to the Matrix that will pop up out of nowhere to remind you that you fell asleep in the simulation. You got people that will put you back to sleep in the simulation. Those are the Agent Smiths in the Matrix. See, these fallen ones are androgynous. But like I said, who do they try to copy? See, the mind or the spirit is the spiral, and the spirit or the spiral makes a circular motion. That's why you see Jesus busting out the CERN machine in this early Christianity, because he the reason why they say he was so perfect is because he gained enough momentum to lead assimilation, to create his own wormhole to the other side. That's why they call him a Hebrew. He had to create enough momentum to spin out here and bust a hole through time and space, through the sky canopy. This is why you see Jesus Christ with the halo over his head, because he basically was the personification of the Holy Grail or free energy. He used his own ego to leave the simulation. Now Jesus was a very egotistic character. He flipped tables and all that shit. He wasn't playing. He was turning water into wine out this bitch and all that. And the thing is, he used his momentum to catapult himself out the simulation. He left the simulation as soon as he came in. That's the ripple effect. It's already written. Once you drop a pebble in the water, you get this ripple effect. The ripple effects are the different lives you have to live through. Those are the Van Allen belts, or the covenant. And these Van Allen belts represent a netting system. And I can show you that in Egypt cosmology as well. When you're dealing with the nettas or the nettas, that's the what you call the internet. But the thing is, you get trapped in these layers or these alternate realities. But when you bust through, you're generating enough free energy to bust through. But once your mind is held by the rules of the simulation, you can't get through to these ascended levels, like these ascended Buddha masters, Christ, and all that. They show people how to lead the simulation. Okay, being obedient to God is still a choice. Yes, God gives us a choice, but God is the source of light. There is no true life without God, and we are in a fallen world that has already turned against God. And like I said before, God has given you talents to lead the simulation. He gave Jesus talents to lead the simulation. He also gave you those talents. Jesus said that he will be with you through the end of ages. What do we see? Let me pull it up. He gave you the technology to save yourself through the quantum computer. See, Jesus Christ uploaded it in the quantum computer as well. This is how he's able to come back every age. Let me pull my slides up. You see this? You see Christ with his arms out coming through the CERN machine. You see these cathedrals that's built with the hole at the top. This is why they had the funeral at the church, because these cathedrals got a transmitter on top to lead you out the tip. Because these cathedrals deal with cymatics and all that, but they give you a window to get out right here. And like I said, all this technology is designed so they can save or what we call the world, or record what previously happened in these other universes. See, the thing is, we wouldn't know anything about what's going on today if there wasn't a book of life or a device that can connect all this together. Without technology, we would just have word of mouth and tradition. But that's what it was originally. But when you play the telephone game and you tell one message, it gets saturated. We're on the outer layers when it comes to understanding what we're in, and scientists are trying to figure that out. But the scientists already figured it out, but they gave they're not telling you about holography. That is the holy grail, or who they call Christ techno. See, Christ was holographic when he came back in the room with all his disciples. The disciples. He became uh, a holographic entity. He became a light body. He wasn't saturated, and the holes in his hand represented the two pills, the left and what they say they call the blue and the red pill. That's the choice. He had to get pierced for you to have a choice. See, when people get pierced with something, or when they have a life changing event or a crash or a see the crash is the Christ. Once you have a life changing event, you usually cross over after that. Jesus was literally the only begotten Son of God. He was born of a Virgin Mary who was human, so he was God and human. That's the thing. Man is God and human. He's giving. See, the Christ story applies to everybody. It just don't apply to him, because that's the thing. If it only applied to him, we wouldn't even have access to the portal. Everybody has their own unique portal to get out of here. That's through the straight and narrow. And as you can see on these pictures, these religious pictures from different religions, guess where Christ is centered? In the straight and narrow. But they got Christ in the east now, tilted at a 45-degree angle. That's where Saturn is located in the biblical cosmos. I'm giving y'all both sides. I got to give y'all both sides of the demiurge, because I can't be misogynist, and I can't preach dogma. You know what I'm saying? I can't be one sided. You gotta have you gotta put two to two together for people to get a understanding of the simulation. Jesus had all talents. He is God, equal to his Father. Because the Father glorified his Son, we can be equal to God if we die and are reborn after accepting what Jesus paid on our behalf. We can't get power without God's help. We can't save ourselves. We are screwed if we choose to rely on our own power. I don't believe that last part. I don't believe that last part. Why? Because you got to have a brain, first of all. You got to be able to think and generate your own talent. See, everybody got their own set of unique talents. My talents ain't your talents. My Your talents ain't my talents. That dude over there, he got different talents. See, the thing is, people want the same damn powers. You can't have the same power. That's diversity. You gotta have diversity. You can't be the same. Everybody ain't gonna be the same in Christ. That's not realistic. And if you think that, if you think everybody go have the same talents as Christ, man, that's not having a real aspect, a real good ass look at the world. The mindset is trapped. Everybody ain't gonna have the same uh talents as Christ. That's just not realistic. Everybody got their own unique set of talents. Everybody didn't come out the same. That's what makes life better. Diversity. If everybody was the same motherfucker, it would be a boring place. Trust me. It would be but you ain't want to be here. Matter of fact, if everybody the same, you would probably want to unalive yourself because we can predict what's gonna happen next. You know what I'm saying? Things like everybody would be working at Walmart. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. Imagine if everybody was working at Walmart. It wouldn't be no fun. It wouldn't be no point even coming down here. Now the thing is, some of these secular religions they try to demonize the fun. They try to demonize the fun. What is fun? Ask yourself that. Fun is what you like to do. Fun is your hobby. Anything that keeps you balanced should be fun. But the thing is, once you're in an off balance type of setting, that's fun to others until they crash out. Hell no, we can't do what Jesus did because Jesus had his own will. That's what I'll be trying to tell people. Everybody can't be like Christ. Everybody don't want to be like Christ. Christ had his own will. Christ had his own will. Like everybody got their own will. That's tied to their God or their creator. You know what I'm saying? That everybody spend their own will. The thing is, I'm gonna be honest with you. Ain't nobody see people want this big united nation. That ain't gonna happen. They already did that 6,000 years ago when they created government. But the people, no, diversity is what you need. You need a split. You need a split to have everybody ain't the thing is everybody can come under together under the peace treaty, but to have the same mind, that ain't gonna happen. That'll never happen. That'll never fucking happen. You got too many people that are different. We are only God's children if we are adopted into the family. Before that, we are going to hell. So we are not in God in this God. We already in hell right now. We see Earth is a hell and heaven. Earth is the Endinkra. Earth is the Endinkra. The Endinkra is the Greek numeral. I think it's a zero with a slit in it. That's the what is it called? That's the I don't forgot that word. The Dinka is the inertial plane, or what they call the what are those things? The hourglass. That is a form of the Adinkra. And see, sinners. You know what they used to call sinners. See, the reason why. the hierarchy calls people sinners because usually sinners generate their own power. I'm gonna be honest with you. These people generate their generate their own power. What people call sin. Now everybody can't generate their own power. See, center is Santa. Guess where the center of the mind is located at? See, Christ. See, this is why they call Christ a sinner, and say he was blasphemy for God because Christ said he was God. Christ said he was God. That would make him a center. Where is Christ located? In the center. So people that are centered and balanced, they're called sinners. You know that in today's world. You know that? Have you realized that? If you're a centered and balanced person, you're demonized in this world. You are demonized. If you ain't too far left, if you ain't too far right, oh, but if you are a center and you know how to see a center uh is where you generate your own powers. Like you got these power plants and these different centers that are establishments and buildings that provide their own power. They generate their own power. These buildings generate their own power, and they're called centers. Hold on. Okay, let me get back to it. But yeah, you got these buildings that are referred to as centers, and that's where manufacturing takes place at because that's where the place. See, the manufacturers like warehouses and stuff; those are centers or factories. You know what I'm saying? So that would be why they would hate a center or a center. If you think you don't need Christ's sacrifice, then you are claiming he died in vain. Therefore, you can't be saved by God. People, all roads lead to this middle part right here. This middle part is where God resides at. God's throne resides in the center. They show you in every religion. They even show you Christ in the middle of the two thieves. They even show you El in the middle of his rings. They show you all this stuff for a reason. Now, guess who they put in the center? They put Adam and they put the sun because you're looking at an expanding universe right here. Christ would be the sun in the heliocentric cosmos, but the thing is, he will be pushing. See, the sun gives out energy, and it pulls it back in as well. Same thing with this quantum computer. Is located in is built just like the Tower of Babel. Now the thing is, consciousness goes up and it gets sent back down. All this technology is based off a center or a sinner or who they call a sinner because now you're really off balance. You're not centered. That's why they're able to soul harvest. Yep, Jesus had the will of his father, but like you said, Andrew, can't nobody be like Jesus. You gotta have your own will. So I don't know how you would connect that for what you said. See, Jesus, you said, see, the thing is, you said Jesus, people should follow Jesus, but you said Jesus had his own will and can't nobody be like him. If I can't be like Jesus, then who else we gonna be like? You gotta be, Jesus was a perfect reflection of his father. We are not. Of course not. We're the dimmer version. When they say the light is dim on this platform, have you ever seen the movie The Platform? The thing is, at the lowest point would be the dimmest point. There's no light, you know. There's not a lot of light at this realm. We stay at the bottom part of the Christmas tree. That's where the mass of Christ is at. That's where Christ people at. The junkies, the the people that don't have their life together. Those the slaves. Those are Christ's people. See, the people in the higher class, guess what they doing? They ciphering their energy at the bottom. See, you see this Kabbalah cube right there. You see this Kabbalah cube right there. Let's say this Kabbalah cube is Christ, which is another personification of Christ, even though it's a cube. It's just a different type of format. Plato, read Plato. He deals with the theory of forms. It's just another allegory for the same type of entity, just in a different mode, just in a different, you know. So the thing is, let's say this black box is Christ. Well, we could use this picture of Christ as well because he's opening up the portal so people could get in. You see, this Kabbalah cube, people are putting their souls in to get what? They three wishes from the wise man, to get their presence. See, this right here, this box right here siphons all the energy from the people that's circling around it. See, they're doing the wheel of the Kabbalah cube or Yah's cube or the cube of Yah. This Yahweh right here, this black box, this is another form of Yahweh's tetragrammaton right here. This is Yakub or the cube of Allah or the Kabbalah. You see what I'm saying? Kabbalah, the cube of Allah, Yah's cube, Kubala. This is the knowledge of the quantum. This is the Q right here. It's another form of it. I'm just saying, you got different characters that personify the same uh factory. This the one that produces the power. So this would be personified as God right here. And this would be the generator or the jinn or the game genie. The See, this box ain't nothing but a PlayStation, bro. And when you put your controller into it, you're automatically doing the wheel of the game genie. So when you pray to God for understanding, that's a wish, that's a present. When you pray to God for wealth, that's a wish, that's a present. See, people pray to Jesus Christ for numerous things, but what did he say? He will always be with you with this damn technology. See, the reason why Christ give us technology is to practice communion. See, what do you do when you practice communion? You have to communicate to get the. This is why they say Christ was a messenger God as well. Now you get the message in a blink of an eye, just like the Big Bang. You see how fast you can upload a message to the next part of the world in a less than a microsecond. That's Big Bang energy right there. through the quantum, or what they call the Tower of Babel, but it has been destroyed and rebuilt several times. The Tower of Babel will not save us. Yes, it will, Andrew. Yes, it will. Who's gonna record this shit? You gotta think. Everybody was on one accord. That's the Abrahamic Accord. That's what the Tower of Babel stands for. How in the hell? See, I don't think people understand what the future beholds. Look, Christ even tell you right here in this early biblical art, this discern technology right here he was talking about. So all I'm saying is that's CERN too. Hold on, Andrew. I'm trying to catch up to your Gnostics teachings has you're using Gnostic teachings. That is not in Greek. It is an agreement with the Bible. The Tower of Babel. The Tower of Babel is this is the Babylonian knowledge. The Gnostics knew this. See, the thing is to be a Gnostic, you got to know the knowledge of the assimilation. You gotta teach. This what they teach in the back of the Moose Lodge. See, when you get the knowledge of the Bible, just that you not go bust through the ethers because they operate off this layering system. It's good to know all this shit. This is what I'm saying. It's good to know all this shit because just off the Bible alone, you're not gonna get out. You're not gonna get out. Because if somebody wanted to trick you and put on a Jesus Christ skin mask, they could. That's all. That's all they would have to do to keep you held here is to put on a false image of Christ, and I'm not gonna be one of them. I gotta know the Gnostics, I gotta know the Hindus, what they fucking teaching, just to be on top. You know, I ain't no bottom feeder out this bitch with my information. I'm tapping into the Gnostics. I'm tapping into all that shit. I'm learning about these satanic bitches. I'm learning about all the shit they do. So when they come with the damn trick, I'm already 10 steps ahead of these bitches. Now the thing is, if that's the case, Andrew, just by you saying that, you would be left behind because you ain't tapping into what they doing. You ain't tapping at how they tricking everybody else. That's why you gotta teach the Gnostics. That's why you gotta teach the Egyptology. That's why you gotta cover the Freemasonry. See, people want to stop and demonize the Freemasonry, but that's where the conversation stops at. They don't go extra deep. That's why they'll always be fooled and always be kept in the Saturnalia matrix, not knowing the knowledge of the simulation, always asking why people getting killed and all that. People will never know the fucking answer dealing with some of these people. You need to accept Jesus' sacrifice. That is a requirement. You know what I mean? To some people it is, to some people it's not. And for me, it is not because I know I know why they sacrificed Jesus and how they weaponized Jesus. I know both stories. I know both sides. If you only know one side, how in the hell you going to accept the sacrifice if you don't know both sides of the coin? That means you sold out. You gave Jesus something you didn't have, and it's called a mind. They said you gotta have the mind of Christ, but if you don't have a mind to begin with, how in the hell you go give it to him? No, Andrew, you said we can't be like him. You just said up here. See, that's what I'm confused at with the Christianity shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is why I left the church because it was too much confusion. I didn't see. I thought you were supposed to be like Christ. Then somebody tell me you can't be like him. You ain't perfect. So I was like, man, I'm tired of this bullshit. So I left and I start learning about everybody else's uh, story, and then I figured it out. It's all a control mechanism to get you to do somebody else's will through the false image of their God. So I had to put that together by myself, and the church couldn't do it for me. Uh, We don't get to make up good and evil. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And this is why they said in the last days, good would be called evil and evil would be called good. I don't know if you know that. Do you think you could save the damn world? Or you think it's too late, Andrew? I'm gonna be honest. I think it's too late. I think it's too damn late. I think it's really over. And now we're dealing with these new beginnings. But the way this is, hold on, I'm trying to catch up with your comments, Andrew. There will be many false Christs. Jesus himself told us that, and people still go follow anyway. People still go follow the people go follow the false light than the real light. Hold on, let me catch up to the recent. See, I'm not gonna sit on here and tell nobody how to live. That's not my job because I all know we unique individuals. So my job is just to get you to tap into your talent. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no damn preacher. I'm not a Christian. I'm not anything except my damn self. But I acknowledge the Christian faith. Matter of fact, I'm going to church tomorrow with my mom. She invited me to church, and I said, "Sure, I'll go." The thing is, I don't shy away from the church. I network and everything with the church. I told you a preacher comes to my job and specifically talks to me every week. Yes, talks to me every week. Yes, 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 just me. Yeah, just me. Yeah. So that's my whole thing is I think I'm past that certain threshold. I'm into teaching uh church folks about that dangers of AI or the false image. That's all my new teachings is all about. And these ain't new teachings, these are actually old ancient teachings that's been put away in the basements of the Vatican. And like I said, if you do enough research, you could tap into the basements without physically going there. I'm gonna be honest with you. You could tap into that true energy without even going down there busting open the book. The book is your brain is an open book, but you got to tap into it and you got to practice discernment. You need help from God to do that. Yes, Andrew, you are right about that. It's a connection because you got the most high and then you got the most low, but it's all tethered together. But I'm not gonna be involved in nobody controlling my brain because I've checked the receipts and they ain't checking out for me. So I run my mouth too much and I ask too many questions to be in a what? No, I'm live right now, bro. Y'all get out. Y'all get out. I'm live. What? Mute my mic. Look, y'all. I'm about to get out of here. I gotta deal with these kids, and we already been on hour 15, man. I gotta go cook the kids something to eat. I gotta be a father. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be a father. So the thing is, I will be back and we go do part two. We'll do another episode, but we go over what's going on too and these other trending topics. But I'll be back. I gotta do father duties, man. Hey, shouts out to you, Andrew, man. Thanks for tapping in. We'll go over these comments, man, because you know what I'm saying. You teaching me stuff on here too. I'll bring these comments back up, bro. Trust me. I'm gonna keep these saved and we'll talk about them on tonight. Give me a few hours. I'll be back on. We go. Don't worry, Andrew. You didn't waste your comments, bro. We go read. We go. I swear, we'll read them on next episode. I'm out. Love y'all.